Hello, welcome to this update for Africa. So let's see what's happening because we have some heavy rains in Central Africa and some stuff going on in the south as well. So first, let's see what's happening here. We have like across big parts of Central to Western Africa, these heavy downpours with thunderstorms and gusty winds and some heavy rain. And especially like now, we have some near Nigeria, storm or two near Central African Republic, and some are further south. So during the next week, we'll have more showers and storms possible, especially like Central Western Africa, and more spots in Ethiopia too, South Sudan, Southern Sudan, more showers and storms throughout this week. And this just continues. This won't end because it's the rainy season there. So, but we'll check more or less how this week is going to look like because some areas will have some heavy rain. So, like, this is like Tuesday next week shows more heavy rain southern Mali into Guinea, spot of Senegal. So, be careful in those areas in Western Africa and also spots further east. So here shows like until next Friday the 11th, next 5 days, is showing many spots to watch. First around Nigeria shows more than 100 millimeters next 5 days, like to 178 in Cameroon shows a lot as well, to 109, especially like to 195, a spot or two there near the coast of Cameroon. So stay safe in those areas. Please be careful. There's like in Nigeria, southern half of Nigeria, the north slightly less, but does show some passing storms as well. Southern Chad, some passing storms, Central African Republic, close to 100 millimeters in a spot or two, and the northern half of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The southern half is mainly dry, but yeah, shows like near South Sudan, more than 100 millimeters in a few spots. So be careful with those showers and storms, especially some stronger ones, and like some 130 millimeters. Southern Sudan is even showing more than 100 in a few spots. So stay safe in Ethiopia, especially the western half of Ethiopia, to like 129 millimeters, some spots to 37, a few other spots to 111. So be careful in those areas, especially in case of heavier storms, some flash flooding is possible as well. So be careful, central to western Ethiopia, those heavier showers, and the eastern half is mainly dry, but western Kenya shows some rain as well. Beware in Uganda, and further west shows those stronger showers and storms near Benin, Ghana, spots of Ivory Coast, especially the west, the more west you go, so shows like southern Mali, some 163 millimeters near Senegal, so be careful. Those storms might be intense in those areas around Mali, especially like Sierra Leone into Guinea, shows to 190 millimeters, like 125. So be careful. These values change all the time here, but just for you to have an idea, Guinea-Bissau shows a lot as well. So stay safe in this area, especially like westernmost Africa, Nigeria, Cameroon, Central African Republic, and this other in Ethiopia, South Sudan, just Sudan. So be careful, but in all the areas, you should be careful. Even if there's like 5 millimeters, it can come from a dangerous storm. So be careful in all the areas. Shows like the GFS is a little bit different. So the GFS is also this area in Nigeria for like more than 100 millimeters, Nigeria to Cameroon. So be careful. It has a lot near southwestern Cameroon into Nigeria. This will come throughout many days, like you'll be spread out for 5 days. But as these showers and storms come, they might be intense. So be careful with some flooding, especially it's more spots southern Nigeria. And the GFS shows like a lot throughout Central African Republic, South Sudan, and more in Uganda, Kenya. It doesn't show any specific spots like it's too high, but it does show 50 millimeters, 51 might be a lot, right? So be careful with those storms. storms. Another area of concern is Western Africa into Guinea, so like 160 millimeters, especially Sierra Leone, that the GFS is to like 225. So I don't think you'll quite reach 200, but it's possible. You never know. So be careful around Freetown to 240, spots in southern Guinea-Bissau close to 150. So stay safe in those areas. Some flooding too. It shows more around Mali, especially some 78 millimeters. So stay safe in those areas. There's this area in Ethiopia too. The GFS has been showing to Eritrea, northern Ethiopia. The GFS is showing more, but also the Central Highlands. It's showing to 93 millimeters. That's already a lot. So be careful. Shows like especially the GFS further north to 167 millimeters. You know, 169. So stay safe in those areas. Some flash flooding, especially near the highlands there, shows the icon. The icon is very scared, like shows more specific spots, but the icon has also a lot southernmost Eritrea into northern Ethiopia. So be aware in Eritrea as well. You might get some stronger storms, especially right on the border with Ethiopia, central to southern areas. So be careful those areas. And further south, nothing, just around northern Eritrea, like the southern border of Ethiopia, but not like south, just further central Eritrea. So be careful in Ethiopia. Shows like to 142, even to 190 spot or two, mainly western Ethiopia. So be aware if you are in any of these areas. Shows like to 106 in 5 days, 160 to 188, 118. So stay safe in those areas. Be careful, especially like shows into South Sudan, more showers and storms as well. To 91 millimeters, it shows Western Kenya into Uganda, and spots in Democratic Republic of Congo shows more. So be careful, Southern Sudan, but especially in Ethiopia, those showers might be very strong. Shows Central African Republic into Chad, some stronger showers and storms. In Nigeria and Cameroon, showing more than 100 millimeters. Specific spots in Cameroon, especially Western and Southern Cameroon, near the coast and near Nigeria. Shows in southernmost Nigeria more than 100, but it's not showing much. More like central areas, but showed to like 95 central Nigeria. Some areas less, some areas more, but all the areas might have some strong storms, so be careful. Further west, more showers and storms throughout central Western Africa and Mali, more spots, especially southern Mali there into Western Africa shows to 131 millimeters, more spots in Burkina Faso, but especially be careful along the coast of Guinea and to Sierra Leone, spots of Guinea-Bissau and southern Senegal. So be careful of those showers and storms and stay safe, and especially like in those highlighted areas, but in all those areas with showers and thunderstorms, be careful. And here is another model, the Canadian model. So let's see if you have something interesting. Sometimes it can exaggerate a little bit, but let's see. I put this until Thursday the 10th, so this is just like 4 days. It shows spots of southern Nigeria, like those white is already 100 millimeters, and red and black is 200. So it does show the Canadians is even showing to like 200 millimeters southern Nigeria, 100. I don't think it will be this high. The Canadian can sometimes exaggerate, but you never know. It shows in Ethiopia spots 100 to 200 millimeters, western areas, and that shows southern Sudan, those whites show like 100, close to 200 as well, northern Democratic Republic of Congo, and that show western Africa, like Guinea to Guinea-Bissau, 100 to 200, and even if that black has some hints of yellow, that's even close to 300, shows in Sierra Leone, Mali, so be careful in those areas. I think this model is exaggerating some because none of the other models I showed you have 200, just the GFS down the west coast, but this model might be exaggerating a little bit, but if it takes into account like specific storms, then this is possible with all the accumulation. So stay safe with flooding in those areas. And here for the south now, does show some passing showers and stuff from this week front, such as South or South Africa. There's some like oceanic showers, that small front. Then does show like today shower through in South Africa, in Cape Town, but there shows some snow in Lesotho possible in other spots, South Africa, like right now, today, Sunday, the 6th. So this goes later tonight, shows still some snow, some freezing rain, a few spots in Lesotho. So be careful in those areas. And shows like as this goes away Monday, it quiets down, still a shower through southern Mozambique, a few spots near the south, maybe in Zimbabwe Tuesday, but this goes and like maybe on Wednesday the 9th shows a shower through Cape Town from a front that weekend, but the next front might be like on July 11th, next Friday or something, but there's still time, so be aware. There's rain like 5 days. It's not showing that much. Shows around Cape Town some 9 millimeters, 15 millimeters some spots. There's another spot through the southern coast and central Mozambique shower through Zimbabwe or southern Tanzania shower through. A place with more rains, Madagascar, slightly heavier on the east coast because of some winds in the island with some moisture from the east. But be aware, shows even to 70 to 80 millimeters not spotted through Madagascar, and so some passing oceanic winter showers in Mauritius, spots of Reunion, slightly heavier the southern half of Reunion, but shows more around the Seychelles, a shower through. So be aware, there's this big blob of moisture in the middle of the ocean. It will stay out to sea, but better just watch it. So there's like snow shows here in Lesotho and South Africa today, especially like a few spots right now to some 6 centimeters, a few spots to 2 centimeters, six. So beware, and a spot to 1 centimeter further south. The GFS is around 2 centimeters as well. The icon shows a few spots to like 6.5 centimeters. So be aware, a little bit of snow there today. And does show like wind, especially like as this system passes south of South Africa, slightly stronger at the southern coast today, and a few mountains in Lesotho is slightly stronger. So to some 61 km per gust. Sunday, this goes still strong near the southern coast, sometimes a finger or two in Namibia or into Mozambique. And then there's this area in Somalia with very strong winds because of the monsoon there. Those winds coming strong from the Indian Ocean, so be aware. You can kind of see their exact path. They curve around this high pressure in the Indian Ocean. They go kind of northwest at first, curve around Somalia into India. So yeah, that's interesting. So this goes Monday, shows like sometimes slightly breezier spots of southern Africa from the southern Democratic Republic of Congo to Botswana. In a few spots slightly breezier, but maybe stronger gusts near South Africa next Wednesday, the 9th, a finger or two in South Africa. So be aware, those areas possibly shows Namibia, finger two around southern Madagascar. Sometimes slightly gusty in the Indian Ocean near Port Maturin, spots in Madagascar. So just be aware in case of some small craft advisories or something. So Somalia continues there. Wednesday, Thursday comes down South Africa, but that shows periodically on the 10th slightly gusty in Namibia. But this information changes all the time, so don't focus on specific details. But the European does show the 14th more stuff in South Africa. The GFS knows, so let's not look that far. So be aware. In those areas further northern Africa, there's like some strong winds near Portugal and spots of Morocco, especially near the Canary Islands. So Sunday shows a thing or two in Nigeria, spots of Niger, especially Niger in Mali, some periodically strong gusts that appear out of nowhere in the desert. So be aware, especially like shows in Sudan, a thing or two near the Red Sea possible by like Tuesday. And of course, those thunderstorms in Central Africa, we will have some very strong winds inside of them. So be careful those strong thunderstorms. So Tuesday shows Wednesday here in Sudan, those areas in Somalia, slightly gusty sometimes near Niger, Mali. So Thursday here, still Morocco, a thing or two, like by Friday, spots of Morocco slightly breezier in those areas, and then this keeps going. So be careful. Those areas for rain here does show like uh, Sunday today, nothing crazy in Northern Africa, just like maybe a tiny shower or two, but nothing crazy. Where the crazy things are in Europe there. So there's like some tremendous severe storms, northern Italy, spots of France and Austria and everything. So in those areas, really be careful in case you're watching from there. But like, let's see these temperatures now. So shows South Africa spots to like, let's just change this Celsius, slightly colder still, some -3, spots of -1. Sunday, Monday, this does decrease a lot. Monday morning around 6 a.m. to -7 in Lesotho. So still be careful of the cold in those areas. Namibia, slightly chillier spots in Botswana. So Monday, this goes still shows like by Tuesday, mainly in the early morning hours, shows some -2, some -6, but Botswana's, most of Central South Africa, especially in Lesotho. So be careful. Still kind of chill in Botswana, some other spots kind of mild during the night. During the day, it does increase the western half of Namibia. Spots in Angola slightly hotter. It is also hot in Democratic Republic of the Congo, western Madagascar, but remains cool there in the South Africa. Wednesday morning, Dutch and Lesotho again colder. Some negative temperatures. This goal still cold by Thursday morning. Some spots for further north warmer. So this goes and shows like still by Friday the 11th, still some active temperatures, a few spots in Lesotho, South Africa, and during the day does kind of warm up some on the east coast, on the 11 spots near western Angola too. So yeah, be careful in those areas, but still the first half of this week, be careful the cold. The icon has a big area of negative temperatures on Monday morning tomorrow over South Africa, so be careful. Some -6 or -2. Cape Town is just around 11 degrees because of the ocean, but this goes southern Namibia during the day does increase some, but not too much. And then the icon again has these negative temperatures far north as Botswana by Tuesday. So be careful with frost, some like frostbite, and some cold temperature. It's not extremely cold, but this can cause some frost in the plants and like some very chilly weather. So be careful, stay warm. And then Tuesday, Wednesday still shows cold in those areas. So be aware, and you can already guess what's happening at the opposite point of Africa. This extreme heat. So there's still Sunday today this afternoon around 45 degrees in Mauritania, spots in southern Morocco as well, in Somalis, so 45. And basically all this northern half of Africa is above 40 degrees. Just the coasts are are colder there. Like 27, slightly mild. So, but central Libya is not, it's not too far, but it's some high 30s, so still hot. And like in Sudan, more than 40, northern Ethiopia. So stay safe Sunday. During the night, it does get slightly better, like northern Morocco to 20 degrees, but still hot. So this goes, especially like tomorrow, the July 7th, across Mauritania, 45 degrees still, spots in Niger, 40 to 42 in Algeria. So stay safe in those areas. You might be used to it in those areas, but please, even if you are, stay safe. This heat can be very dangerous. So drink a lot of water, stay inside, and stay cool. Like, please stay cool. This is very dangerous, and even like 30 degrees can be dangerous for sensitive people. So imagine what 44 degrees would do. So please stay safe. Monday, this goal still shows like during the night 31 degrees. That's very hot for nighttime. And if there's not enough cooling during the night, you can't recover from the heat of the day. So please stay safe if it remains hot during the night. Shows to 46 degrees in northern Mali Tuesday, spots in Mauritania, Libya. So please stay safe. Some 44, 43 degrees, spots in Sudan and Egypt. So stay safe in those areas. Choose Tuesday, Wednesday, to 47 degrees in Algeria possible. Spots in northern Mali, 46. Morocco close to the Algeria borders, shows to 45. So please stay safe in those areas. The GFS is even crazier. It's like to 48 degrees into there. So there's like a giant heat dome pressing down on you. Please stay safe in this corner of northern Mauritania to northern Mali and Algeria. So please stay safe. There's the icon, it's around 47 to 48 degrees, like 48 degrees Celsius. Please stay safe. That's as dangerous as it gets. So shows still by Thursday the 10th, the European model shows to 47, and like even to 48 Northern Mauritania, Northern Mali to 47. The heat indices, the feels like temperatures might be like above 52 degrees or something, the heat indices. So please stay safe. Thursday into Friday, the 10th, the 11th, next week still shows to 48 degrees northern Mali, spots 47 to 48 Mauritania to Algeria. So please stay safe in those areas. It's extremely hot. I don't know how else to say this. This is extremely dangerous. Please be careful. Friday there into Saturday is still hot. And yeah, so stay safe. And while I'm saying all this, also be careful because Sudan and Egypt and those areas, because it's still 40 to 42 degrees in those areas. So stay safe. Please be careful. And also spots of Kenya, Somalia are quite hot too. So some 30s, spots of the northern Ethiopia to 45. So please be careful in those areas too. Central Africa is just very stormy, so it doesn't increase too much in the temperature. But yeah. Just stay safe in those areas. Please be careful. And let's see here if there's any fog or anything. Sometimes with this cold, there might be fog in a few spots in southern Africa. So just be careful of visibility in case you encounter fog, and there's fog in a few other areas possible. So be aware the waves because of those strong winds further south, and this map has some weather warnings too. So stay safe in those areas. The image of today is this big storm I saw a few days ago.